Today on Ghost Host Kitchen, we are going to be making that famous Easter dish, hot cross buns. All starts with mixing in 2 cups of flour. Now to this flour, we're going to add cinnamon, allspice, 2/3 cup of sugar, and our yeast. That's about 2 packets of yeast, and then we're going to blend that in our stand mixer. Once those dry ingredients are mixed, we're going to add in 6 tablespoons of melted butter that have been mixed with 1 1/3 cups of milk. This milk and butter mixture was heated, and it should be no more than 115 degrees so that it doesn't kill off the yeast that's mixed in with our dry ingredients. To this mixture, we're going to add 2 large eggs. You're going to want to blend those in really well. After you've added and mixed in your eggs, start adding your flour. You're going to put in up to 3.5 cups of flour, about 1 heaping tablespoon at a time. You're going to keep adding flour until your dough is firm but starts pulling away from the sides of the bowl. It's going to look a lot like what you see here. The gluten is really going to start forming really strong strands. So you're going to want to clean off your beater and then remove the dough and form it into a ball. You're going to take that dough and you're going to add it to a bowl in which you've put about 1 tablespoon of oil. You're going to mix that oil around so that it covers the sides of that bowl. And into that oiled bowl is what you're going to put your dough. After you've put your dough into your oiled bowl, simply cover it with a towel or some plastic wrap and put it in a warm spot to rise for approximately 60 to 90 minutes. After your dough has risen, you're going to get a 9x13 pan and butter it using a butter-flavored cooking spray to make sure that your dough doesn't stick to the pan. Then you're going to take your dough, put it onto a lightly floured surface, and form it into a log shape. Once you've formed it into a log shape like you see here on the screen, you're going to cut it into 6 roughly equally sized pieces. Take each of those 12 pieces and form them into a ball. Just roll them in your hands. Once you have got your 12 pieces and rolled them into a ball, simply place them into your prepared 9x13 pan. Make sure they're evenly spaced throughout the pan because they are going to rise some more. Cover your pan with either a towel or some plastic wrap, and then set it in a warm spot to rise. And this usually takes about 30 minutes. Once you've done that, your buns are going to look like this. You've seen they've approximately doubled in size, and they're now all touching each other in the pan. Bake them for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. While that's going on, you can make the icing. That's going to be 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk added to 1 1/3 cups of powdered sugar. You're also going to put in 3/4 of a teaspoon of lemon juice. If the 2 tablespoons of milk is not enough, feel free to add in a little bit more, up to a tablespoon. What you don't want is for your icing to get too runny, because you do want to use it to form the crosses on your hot cross buns. Now it's fair to note that we did not use raisins or currants in these hot cross buns. They're just not something that we like. Traditionally, raisins or currants are used in hot cross buns. What you may try is craisins. We didn't do it, but it's something for you to think about. There you see we just added that 1/3 tablespoon of milk, and in the end, our icing gets a little looser than we would have liked. To apply the icing to the buns, simply put the icing into a sandwich bag, and then just cut the corner off of the sandwich bag, and you can use that to pipe the icing onto your buns. It's an easy way to do it. You don't have to mess up the piping tip or piping bag. We're not doing anything fancy here. Here you can see what our buns look like after they've been baked, and we're going to add the icing. If we had wanted, and probably should have, cut some furrows into the buns before we put them into the oven, the crosses would have come out looking a lot nicer. And there you have it. That is a hot cross bun. The sign of the cross is made on top of them. It's a sweet bun, it's easy to make, and I think you would enjoy it with your Easter dinner, or anytime. So hit that subscribe and notify button so that you'll always be aware of when we release our next video. Thanks for watching Ghost Host Kitchen.